All right, good morning. It's Monday morning. It's about 5:30 and we just exited the basin at Chesapeake City and we are headed down the C&D toward the Delaware. We are headed to Cape May this morning.
You're ready? Margaret has allergies. She's trying to prevent them, or something.
They're really bad the past couple days, so I don't have any allergy medicine with me. And yeah, I'm going to be outside on the boat.
And the other mask smelled like diesel.
Yeah.
Well, we're just making our way down the C&D Canal. We got going at about, well, really we were out of the Chesapeake City basin at 6 a.m. this morning. Started pulling up the anchor probably about 5:40 or so. Followed our old track out, had no problem. Didn't see anything less than about 8 feet or so on the depth sounder. It's about 7, a little after 7 a.m. We're trying to catch the tide, the current change, I guess, that starts right out the canal mouth in the Delaware at 7:50. I don't know if we're going to quite get out there soon enough. Current's against us here in the canal. We're only making about 4.5, but we're going to be close. And right now it's just a little chilly. Margaret's making a second pot of tea this morning. Windy, but
Sale, why don't you have a asymmetrical? Nobody goes to sea without an asymmetrical, endangering themselves and others.
That's the Ship John Shoal light that you maybe can hear, that Margaret just showed. We're heading down the Delaware, probably about a third of the way down at this point in time. Wind's coming from behind us. It's died quite a bit. When we first got in, it was maybe blowing about 18, 20. And now it's probably down to about 12. It's coming right from behind us, which is always a problem on our boat because we do not yet have an asymmetrical or a pole. And so you can see that our Genoa is just flopping around. Every once in a while we get a full sail on that and then we start cooking. But right now we're probably making about 5, 8, 6 or something like that with the full main out. As soon as the Genoa catches, we'll be making over 7. So keep doing this for a little while. If the wind keeps dying, we'll probably end up putting on the engine and just motor sailing or whatever, bringing in the Genoa.
Motoring! Surprise for flight! In finding Mr. Right. As Jeff and I both mentioned, we pulled up anchor in the C&D Canal at Chesapeake City around 5:45 in the morning to head to Cape May, New Jersey. Our goal was to ride the tidal flow down the Delaware Bay for as long as possible, as we had nearly 90 miles to put under the keel that day. Some boats can shave off about 25 miles from the trip by cutting through the Cape May Canal on the northwest side of Cape May. Wanting to double-check our options, I called Towboat US for an update on the canal depth and the fixed bridge height. Well, recently they had dredged the mean low water to 8 feet. The bridge was marked at 53 feet, about 3 feet too low for our 56-foot mast. Rather than take any chances, we headed down the Delaware, joined by plenty of shipping vessels and dolphins en route. All day long we heard Coast Guard Pon regarding dive operations at the mouth of the Cape May Inlet. When we arrived, we watched as they salvaged a 40-foot fishing vessel, Woo Woo, from the water. Upon further investigation, we learned that the boat went down about 2 weeks prior with 3 people on board. While everyone was rescued, the boat did not survive, but the Coast Guard was also able to safely remove 350 gallons of diesel from the water, which would have been a really nasty environmental issue had that spilled. When we rounded the corner coming out of the Cape May breakwater and heading toward the beach area, we could see that the anchorage near the Coast Guard station was pretty full. And this is not unusual. Cape May is a great stopping point between Chesapeake and all points north. So we got in, found a snug little spot, and quickly hopped in the dinghy. We checked out a few of the boats that were there because we had noticed that some of our neighbors were people that we had been anchored next to in the C&D Canal, and some other boats we had seen in previous years of cruising along these waters. We were headed over to the Lobster House, which was a meal I was anticipating for the entire summer because we'd been there a few years before and I'd really enjoyed it. It's a great view, the food's great, and we highly recommend you check it out if you're in Cape May. When we left, it was dark outside, but we got to enjoy the lit-up fishing boats that are anchored right there next to the Lobster House and painted all different colors. And we also got to see the salvage that we had seen coming in the inlet earlier in the day, which was really, really interesting. Next time on Return to Season Sailing, we head from Cape May up the Jersey coast and into New York City and dock the boat at the 79th Street Boat Basin and spend 10 days just checking out the sights, the museums, and eating our way through the city. Check it out, and if you're enjoying these videos, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below.